Hello everybody, doing a stream check for the launch of Suzerain Mobile, the relaunch. We'll be getting things going in a bit. Hope everybody's doing okay. We're setting up for the stream right now. We're gonna start in a bit, in which we'll ask and answer questions, have a chat about what's coming today. Pleasure to have you all here today on the 11th of December. So please settle in, get comfortable, and we'll kick this off in a bit. You can ask questions and feel free to have a chat in the channels on Twitch and YouTube. And we can basically communicate through here. Running some mic check. Test 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. All right. I guess everything's running well. So we can kick it off. Hello everybody, I'm Atta, Manager Director and Co-Founder of Torpor Games. Happy to have you all here. We got like a big day that we've been working towards for a bit more than 6 months right now. So it's kind of like a big milestone for us, and we wanted to have a small live stream opportunity to chat about it, opportunity to announce it. From wherever you're coming into the chat, you're welcome, and feel free to ask questions. And we're here to have like a nice evening together. So, or whichever your time zone is, wherever you are in the world. Oh, Kalinka Gamer said, recently joined the community. Welcome back, Kalinka. Saying this on Twitch. Today's a pretty big day. Suzerain Mobile has been, after a long time, updated, and we are releasing. So it's a big exciting milestone to unify our community across the PC and mobile platforms. The team did so much work on this. It's just the stuff that we pulled through and pulled off has been immense. So it's just gonna be a nice reset on the mobile platform. So we're very excited. I'll also share the stream stuff on Discord real quick. If you're not part of our Discord community yet, please do join the Suzerain Universe Discord server. You can find the link at the torporgames.com website at the top right on our social links. So feel free to come in and join our amazing server. We have nearly 8,000 people there right now. and it's just a nice, vibrant community. So yeah, you would be very much welcome if you would join the ranks. We're also trying to do live streams from the Discord for the Discord community and get more people in. So yeah, that's something that we're trying to actively promote and get going, because we also love the bit more personal touch on Discord as well. So yeah, feel free to join. All right. I guess as we're sharing this, let me know if you have any questions in chat. We're going to be answering them on the go. It's an impromptu live stream, so it's more dynamic and flexible than the other cases. So yeah, feel free to send over your questions. We're receiving them both on YouTube and Twitch, so feel free. All right. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Okay, let's get this going. I think we also have a nice gift and a reward for our players who want to check Suzerain Mobile out. We're giving away actually free story points and XP for a limited time, so you can actually check out more of the mobile experience for free and without any intrusions. So yeah, it's actually revealed in the post that's just got out across our socials. So if you check out the posts and then go in game and go to the main news feed, you will find a tip on how to get those points. And I will also share our Twitch here. There we go. Cool. All right. So, running with the live stream. Somebody asked, are there going to be any changes for main game in the 3.1 update? But is there any ETA for it? So no promises on that one. We are still very heavily focused on the Rizia update because that's our main driver for now. But we always try to make fixes and changes as much as we can. So there's no clear updates on that stuff. But yeah, one of the advantages is that we are trying to look at both things at the same time. So yeah, that's an answer to that. Okay, I'll roll the mobile trailer real quick. Let me know if everything works fine with that, so we can have a look at what just got out. All right, so that was a quick look into our new mobile trailer. So yeah, we were very excited to finally have launched the update on mobile. It is bringing in all the existing content that we worked on for free since 2023. That includes the 2.0 update, all the patches, all the additions. It includes the Kingdom of Rizia DLC with all of its patches and changes and updates. It also includes a few new things that we've worked on, and these are really, really cool technologies that we've built for the mobile experience. One of them is that we are actually, for the first time ever, having our own account system. It's called Necropolis, pretty dark, kind of like our vibe. So Necropolis is basically our backend where we can create accounts and actually have proper accounts. And this is like really is something important for us that enables cloud saving on the mobile platform. So now your saves are synced, so you can actually, if you have an account, have your saves be transferred from device to device or have it recovered. So that's been like a big push from our side to make sure that we're starting to get to the point of like a bit more you keep your progress inside mobile for now. So that's been like a big update. Another one that we worked on for quite a bit was the profile. The profile and how actually mobile is structured as well, but the profile has a lot to do with it. So the profile is actually a level-based thing where we have 15 levels that we released, kind of taking you like to this step-by-step immersive rank up in the political ladder. So the more you play, the more time you have in the game, the more achievements you unlock, the more you level up, which gives you free story points, which allows you to unlock parts of the game for free without watching any ads. So this is the part where, you know, we've been talking a bit about the philosophy about like how we did the mobile update and why we did it. So one of the key things we noticed is having a paywall like the previous version actually blocked off away a lot of the world who cannot purchase games. We got a lot of requests of people who wanted to just be able to play more and test out the game a bit more before they could make a choice to buy or just, you know, not buy. So we created a system where basically we have a currency that we don't sell, essentially, where if you don't want to pay, you can try out a lot of the game for free, but after a while, you need to watch ads to kind of get this currency, which is kind of like the freemium model. A lot of our audience are premium players on PC, so this probably doesn't make much sense, but for premium, nothing really changes. So each story pack is its own premium experience. So when you buy a premium, you own it, no ads, nothing. All the ad stuff is removed. For people who cannot afford premium, we have the ads, so that's an option where you can still watch ads and play the game and actually experience more of it. But on top, we also have a ticket system. So the tickets are like cheaper, short time based access, which allows people who cannot pay the full premium price to actually be able to afford and fully finish both experiences or one without ads, without any interruptions for a much lesser price. But that means they don't like own the game. So that's the kind of goal, is to make Suzerain more accessible, make sure each of our audiences can pay as much as they can, and open the doors a bit, because we felt like from the data we've seen with the Google Indie Accelerator and other things from other studios, we felt like we were blocking away a lot of the world by having a paywall, by asking people to pay a high price to just be able to play the game. So this is like a solution that hopefully makes the game have more reach without disrupting anyone's experience. So yeah, but beyond that, we did a lot of other things as well. We added our own achievement system. So we took all the achievements we've made for both experiences and we put it in the account system into the Torpor accounts. So the cool thing is now those achievements will be tied to your accounts. That means that, yeah, having those achievements, unlocking those achievements on mobile gives you extra rewards, which also allows you to unlock more content. So we're talking about an experience compared to PC, where on PC you need to buy Swordland to be able to play Rizia. on mobile right now, you don't even need to buy Swordland. You can just play Rizia. You can just buy Rizia as well. So as the catalog of the Suzerain universe increases in the future, and more news on that like next year, we hope to see a more open experience. Our ideal experience is, of course, you start with Swordland, you go to Rizia, and you go to the next thing, and we are building our cascading change of influences and save game transfer feature accordingly to that flow. But if you are coming to our universe for a specific experience, be it, you know, running a monarchy, be it like, you know, dealing with a presidential democracy, we still allow you to have that individual experience. So that's it opens up a bit more on mobile. Yeah, and we've done a lot of different types of work on it as well. For example, like one of the things that's been super interesting is we changed our story selection screen while developing mobile, because we noticed even on PC, the story selection was not as clear. So this came as like a natural change in the process. So this will be part of the 3.1 update in the future next year. And that will also come to PC. There are some elements of mobile that aren't going to come to PC. That these are just mobile only. But there are also some optimization fixes that will be on PC, which will improve PC performance on lower end devices. So I'll take some questions and I'll talk a bit about more of the other stuff that we've made. But yeah, so thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting us as always. You know, it's been a long journey coming here, and we're always trying to do our best with the amount of resources we have. We're trying to do bigger and better things, which means our games also need to be much more successful than they are. But we see positive trends. So thanks for the support. All your support matters a lot to us. So really, really appreciate it. For those who want to support us a lot more than usual, we added this one option on mobile, which is primarily a support package. It's called the Lifetime Pass on mobile. And this is the most expensive package. It's beyond $100 US. So this package is, if you want to support us, so that the main purpose of this package is to support our team, our company. And also it will unlock all future mobile content fully all the time. So you will have everything immediately as the years go by. So it's full access across mobile, across all content, and it's about backing us up front. So we would really appreciate the support if you want to be supportive, if you have the extra resources to do so. But this package is primarily targeted at our hardcore fans who want to be there. And a quick underline, because we've always been very transparent, we get our lowest store cut from Google Play and the App Store. So that's basically the most amount of money that can get to us from our audience is actually through the Lifetime Pass on mobile right now, because other platforms actually charge much higher store cut percentages. So if anybody wants to support us and has the extra, please get the Lifetime Pass. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. So a lot of questions coming through. So I'm also going to go through the chat a bit. Here are some from YouTube. Happily to finally play the update. Yes. So if you have any stability issues, we have good metrics now. So we're looking at how much of our audience is suffering. So I mean, we're also very transparent with like what we have. So our crash metrics are actually below 1% of the entire audience right now. So it is quite low, but we're trying to get it lower. So if you have certain issues, please feel free to post your device, what type of like specs you have, your save game, your log on the Suzerain Discord. There's a testing chat and a testing reports forum. You can go to the pinned posts. You can do a proper report. You can use /Suzerain report, tag mobile. I have this crash, this thing. This helps us a lot because then we're looking at like the situation of what we can do. We optimize incredibly much for mobile. Like we did as best as we could so far. We can always do a bit more, but we're actually seeing other issues that are causing crashes like SDKs and other problems. So yeah, we're looking at those issues. Please share if you have those, and so we can find why, and we can make solutions like with small hotfix patches and other. But overall, our crash rates are below 1% for the entire community right now. So we're like in a good place, but we're trying to go below 0.5% and 0.4%, just to give context on like where the situation is. So somebody asked what's going on in the stream. Well, we're celebrating the launch of Suzerain, relaunch of Suzerain on mobile with the new DLC and the new updates and the new changes. So editing the save files, I'm not so sure about that, because each platform has different access controls. You might need to connect your cable to your device, like a PC or Mac device, to be able to see the files. This could be a security block on your in your situation. Somebody said, when's the next DLC, future DLCs? So, I mean, starting with Rizia. Rizia was our first attempt at doing a DLC for this universe. I mean, it became not just a DLC, it became its own game technically within Suzerain. That's why on mobile it's a standalone experience as well that you can access. So we plan to do more. Like, I think it's pretty clear by now that we want to expand this. We want to grow. We want to add more stuff. Of course, we're not a huge team. We are trying to grow a bit, but we always are kind of like, we can only do as much related to the support we get. So the more support we get, the more we can do, because we're a company that invests everything back into the games, back into development. We are very like growth focused company. So our goal is to just make more and a bit faster. Ideally, we're doing our best in that regard. But the dreams of this universe are just beginning, in my opinion. So please support us, and you'll see new stuff come. I'm looking through the questions. So we have, are there any localization plans in the future? Yeah, so we are working on a Chinese localization with a volunteer team and some professional people. It is a voluntary project. And we're also enabled a bit of the organizational communicational side of our community and community translations. So this is something that has kicked off. There are challenges, and I mentioned this each live stream. Localizations need its own technical work, its own compatibility check. Also, they need to be sustainable, as in, because every time we patch stuff, we add new content, they need to be retranslated. So we're looking at like creating a pipeline to make this sustainable for like the long term. So not just getting a translation done and it's done, because our games evolve and change and the content gets added and improved. We need a system, and we need it to work with our tools. So we're looking at like what we can do there. But so far, all the community work is all appreciated. The integration of the work is the big question that we're looking at. And that's why we're working with one specific team on hoping to solve and figure that out. All right. I can also share another image here at the back in the background. So this is our profile system on mobile. I'll talk a bit about that. I already talked, but yeah, here you can see the achievements, the overview. You can also see your recent activity. So basically what we're slowly getting at here is like, okay, here you can kind of follow up your journey. And for now, this is just for you. So this is not for anybody else. Nobody else can see this. But in the future, we might change things. We might open this up. We might add other things to it. That's all like up in potentials, basically. Nothing confirmed, nothing done yet. But this is like our first way of doing a profile for Suzerain players, or maybe Torpor players. So some good questions. Somebody's like, all right, so yeah, I mean, we did talk about other ways to support the company, but we're kind of consolidating where the support can be. So yeah, this is like our new profile look. And you can change your profile image here. So we've unlocked some avatars. We will add some more in the future. That's in the pipeline. And you can, of course, delete all your data and your account in the system. I'll actually move this image a bit to the right so we can see so here, you can see here at the bottom left, it shows you how many achievements you have. We added some default affiliation, so you can share a bit of like, yeah, I'm on this side. And this is just a small beginning, basically. These are all flavor, but we think role playing and flavor is like a big part of our experience. So yeah. And at the bottom left, you see the story points. So these are the things you can spend on the turns inside each experience if you didn't pay for them. And on the right, you see the ticket system, which is the day access that removes the ads across all experiences. And on the right, the small like checkbox gift box is the daily rewards. So the more you play each day, there's a certain checkpoint and you get free points just because you're playing. We reward basically the activity. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, this is the new story selection image we have. So we added clear UI boxes for each country. And on the right, you can see Discord join is rewarded with story points. Reddit join is rewarded with story points. Account creation is also rewarded with story points. So we try to give as much story points as possible so you can check out a lot of the stuff. Mobile has a discount system. So we have a dynamic discount system in mobile. You can go in and experience it. But we also released codes today. In the in-game news section on the left side of the main menu, you will see some new news. And in there, we released the code that you can redeem on mobile. We're giving away 60 story points on top of all the free stuff that we give away with Discord, Reddit join, account creation. And you can get a lot of the content for free, basically, through this system. And that's our kind of gift for today's launch. I'll roll in the trailer one more time real quick, and then we can move on to the next questions and thoughts. Yep, so that's it for the trailer again. I want to also stop for a second and send a big thanks to the team. We try to do our best at this company, and it's like an ongoing effort. We take our jobs and like what we do very seriously. We try to have fun, and the memes in the community help us a lot with the fun. So thanks for all the great memes in the subreddit. Big thumbs up from the team. I want to do a big shout out to everyone who contributed to this. I mean, overall, the Rizia experience as well, Swordland, but specifically I want to highlight the tech team that worked a lot on this. So Özgün Kilit, our technical director, has done an incredible job of pulling this off with Julian Novak, who is our programmer, and Mridul Kasatria, who's also our freelance programmer. The three of them have done an incredible amount of work. And Daniel Alum supported from the production side. I tried to help as much as I could. And I really want to thank also like Ilke, who helped with the design in some aspects as well. And Stan delivered the trailers from our team. Our 3D artist helped with that We also had Clementine do all the marketing, all the support, AIM also push on that front and help us get like a good marketing push. So many thanks to all the amazing people here at the team doing their best, trying to make sure that this is as best as it can be. So yeah, and also of course thanks to everyone else at the team. Your support and your work like makes this possible. And yeah, finally thanks to the community. It's very important to have you all in this journey. We're still making very specific and niche games, so the more support we have, the better games we can make. So yeah, thanks so much for all of that. So okay, let's go back to some questions after that thank you round. Okay, let me check. Best memes are in the Stuff Suzerain Say channel on the Discord. Yes, so please join the Discord if you haven't already. The Discord is pretty fun, and we're trying to make sure that more people are on the Discord, so we have like a more tight-knit like communication. So please join the Discord, say hi, talk, chat, share your feedback, because we as devs often take feedback from the Discord, among other channels as well. So somebody asked, is the mobile release updated for 3.1? If not, would there be a it on PC, etc.? Congrats on the release. So the mobile has the content on the current PC version. So it's 3.09's content. So the mobile and PC are right now basically on parity, except for like a few issues, a few topics, not issues. So basically right now we've brought the audiences and the communities at the same level, which was one of the key things that our mobile Freedom Front was advocating for. So mobile Freedom Front, good job on the activism. I mean, we wanted to do this port anyway, this relaunch anyway. This whole work was in the plan, but we finally got to it, and I'm super happy that we managed. Yeah, and I can already say so far we had 15,000 players on mobile enjoy this. So that's huge for us, and I hope we get even more. So if you want to invite your friends, if you know people who want to check it out, because there is no paywall, because there is no barrier, you can just tell them to check out their phones, download Suzerain, check out Suzerain. They can play both experiences without any barriers for quite a bit. So check it out and then refer if you can. There won't be a broadcast this month because this release is the broadcast effort. So we're focusing a lot on this thing. So the mobile relaunch and all this work is our focus for this month. So there won't be a broadcast. Somebody asked, what are your future plans for the game? Extra content, new storylines, and so on. So we're doing a lot of work on the 3.1 update. So that's going to be more talked about early next year. But there is some new cool things coming there. I mean, there's a lot of new cool things coming there. We've been sharing a bit, we've been teasing a bit, but there are a couple of headline things that we talked about, which are super exciting. It will also be coming up to mobile at the same time for the first time. So all the content will cross-release, which is very exciting and also gives new challenges to the studio because now we need to test everything across platform. But I think we're adjusting our plans and methodologies to adjust for that and make sure that process goes smooth and as smooth as possible. It also will make our lives easier because then all the feedback that comes from the community is consistent and on the same version. So we can actually combine and collect the feedback more accurately. But yeah, new content is coming. We're adding the largest scene we've ever made. And it's like the most branching and most complicated thing ever with the 3.1 update to Rizia, and there's a lot of new decrees, decisions, a lot of new expressions, some new characters. Some cool stuff is headed your way early to mid next year. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting. We're still in the process, so we can't share too much more than that. But yeah, that the team is cooking. The team is cooking. I mean, we're always trying to do our best. So the conformist, somebody asked, We shared some new updates from the Conformist recently. So we shared our new methodology for building blocks. So we are actually working on it with the art side to build out the city slowly for the Conformist. Whole sort is the city in the Conformist. For those who don't know, the Conformist is set 20 is it 30? Yeah, 20 years before Swordland. A bit more than 20. Before the Suzerain Swordland experience. So that's going to be a whole different thing. I don't want to go too deep into that because it's a mobile stream right now. But yeah, we're sharing more stuff on that front as well. Okay, so are there any questions regarding mobile? As a quick reminder, mobile is accessible on Apple App Store and Google Play Store right now. And we have a free XP and free story point code in the main menu on the left side on the news button. So do redeem your codes, enjoy the free access, and please share more about the mobile to those who might be interested in this type of a game. There will be more pictures added to the profile avatar pictures in the future. We'll expand the selection, and we actually will tie it to some game actions. So it won't be just default. Somebody asked, is your main focus now on the Conformist? So we are actually focused on two things at the same time. We're still very much on Suzerain, but the Conformist is happening slowly. Yeah, we have progress on both fronts, but a lot of the team is on Suzerain. All right. So I hope everybody's still having a good time. Somebody said say hi to Özgun. Yeah. already will do. Yeah, also a big shout out to, since the Rizia content is coming to mobile as well, to our writers, Rachel Glassberg and Adam Sharp, who have been leading the charge on the core writing of dialogues on that DLC. So it's been a great pleasure working with them on that. So yeah, a big shout out to them as well. So somebody asked lore question, what is the world language? So we are more going with like the lingua franca being Walgish in our universe. So that is due to the Valgus Empire, more where we're settling. So somebody asked about second term for Swordland. So this is not possible for us due to a lot of complexities in design and work. So yeah, Swordland won't be getting a second term. Of course, TR Krell, no worries. We answer questions here. Meanwhile, I'll switch the image out to the mobile art. There you go. It's like the big new content. It's just not, it just sounds small when we say new content, but it's essentially more than, I think, 25 patches worth of content and an entire DLC that's been released on mobile. So that's like a huge deal. So future DLC will be around Rizia and Swordland's time, but I would say closer to Rizia's time frame. But we're actually looking at overlapping a bit more this time. So how we generally do things is actually the experiences have a cascading impact. We don't want to change stuff going backward. So this is due to the sheer complexity of our branching design, because essentially we could do unlimited amount of changes and we have to scope to have quality. So we're going with the specific design. But what we're doing actually is thematically connecting these certain points. So the world design is actually, if we build a nation that has certain characteristics, we look at what elements fit or could have synergies between the story packs. So each story pack has certain elements. So for example, Rizia is an energy economy. It is like a resource-rich country that's going through this like more turbulent time as you're starting, but it's still run primarily on its own resources. As you develop the country, they might not be necessary, and that's where like the story develops, and then you might have more needs, which connects to all the geopolitical content. But Rizia's key source was energy. This is why with Suzerain's 2.0 update, a year before Rizia's launch, we added an energy storyline to Swordland. So that impacts now Rizia, and there's this whole energy pricing that goes across two experiences. Now, these things will likely affect future things, no commitments, but our goal is to find these touch points and make sure they give another perspective to the previous experience in the timeline of releases, but also make the next experience and the current experience deeper, maybe a bit more complicated. The current focus is still the Rizia DLC, but we're still doing updates across multiple things. Any more lore about the great powers in the universe? I've released all the major majority of the lore we worked on, so yeah. Okay, I'll run the trailer one last time, and then we can take some final questions for another 10 or so minutes. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the save, guys. Chat, amazing stuff. Had a bit of like a mute issue there. So quick recap. Good that because now I can formulate the sentences a bit better. So after having been accepted to the Google Indie Accelerator in March this year, it was a privilege. So we were accepted as one of the 50 or 60 or so teams from thousands of applications to the program. We actually embarked on this journey of learning while we were patching Rizia and improving things on the DLC, where, yeah, we saw mobile as a big opportunity. So what we tried to do was learn a lot from our peers, from other mentors, from a lot of different studios. And our goal was to see how we can create a sustainable model on mobile that is more inclusive, that respects our current audience and their purchasing characteristics, and how do we build our own backend. So this is the first time where we dared to build our own server, our own database with Necropolis, which is a Torpor account login system. And we just embarked on this like massive journey of optimization, of reworking a lot of the mobile app, UI design. We improved the app across multiple different places and disciplines. And yeah, so the end of the year has come. We actively worked on mobile for like full on for 6 months. But research and other stuff has been happening for like 7 or 8 months or so. So big shout out to the Google Indie Accelerator program and Google for giving us some perspective of like what is possible in the mobile world and how can we do it our way that respects our audience, our game. It does not disrupt the gameplay experience. It does not change the game design. Everything is opt-in. Everything is rewarded in the freemium experience. So this was a big push for us because we really wanted to make something that works for us. And we did not want to take just something else and just put it into the game. That is why also you cannot buy the currency in the game for freemium, because we believe in actually directly purchasing our games, or just like, playing them and then like opting in for ads. So yeah, here we are. It's December, been a long year, and we're very happy that we got this out right at the end, a bit after the 4th anniversary of Suzerain, which is launched December 4th, 2020. It's been 4 years with Suzerain alive and growing every year. This year also has been our best. With Rizia's launch and Suzerain's coverage on Steam, we saw a massive uptick in activity. Actually, we 4x'd our user count on Suzerain this year compared to when Suzerain originally launched. So we had a 4 times increase. This is huge for us, and we just want to make sure that growth is sustainable, make sure we can build more DLCs, more content, and yeah, just grow this universe together with everyone. All right, so final questions. Will there be language support? So we're trying to work with our community volunteers to create language support. As a company, we have limited resources, so we can't support all language support. Currently, the one official language support that we have the resources to work together with, which is also a voluntary project, is the Chinese localization project, which has been progressing. So those are some good news there, but we can share more about that some other time. But there are other community localization projects happening in the Discord server. So if you want to join the Discord universe, feel free to do so. The Discord server is available. If you go to torporgames.com, at the top right, you'll see the social invite links, and you can see Discord's icon. It's also in the mobile app. So in the mobile app, if you go to the top right of the screen and you tap, you'll get access to the Discord link and also free story points. All right. Okay. I think that is a good point to slowly start wrapping it up. Thanks to everyone. Hope you enjoyed the new content, and I hope everybody had as good of a year as possible. The world is all over the place in some regards, so the best we can do is wish everyone a healthy and happy situation and a healthy, happy next year. So yeah, best wishes from the team. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for sticking around with us. Send your feedback in our Discord, in our subreddit, on our Steam forums, on Google Play. Drop a review, show your support, and share your thoughts with us. We read everything that comes in from the community. We see what we can do. So yeah, that's kind of it from us. So thanks, and wish everyone a good rest of your time. See you next time, next year, with more exciting stuff and news. So keep an eye on us, follow us on our channels. Nice to have you all here. Bye-bye.